And we're live.
Let's fucking do it,
We
please.
should.
All right, we're gonna do it.
The Talking Fruit Bowl, episode 5, aka the Peripheral Chat, for about a month and 3/4 more. Boys, we are live, tuning in from planet Earth.
Wow.
Connor has already struck his mic. It is getting vicious out here. The world may never know what happens next, but we dare to find out, and we push forward.
So,
Hell
what
yeah.
you tell me about this dragon fruit you got today? I've never seen
This
anything
it looks like
It
sushi.
literally looks like sushi.
It looks just show the camera on it, bro.
I did.
Oh, you
Connor.
You just... Sometimes, man, sometimes you need a firm backhand.
Not only were you late,
He was late.
Barely.
but
Noted.
you messed up the mic.
Don't talk about my lateness.
I'm talking
please.
about your lateness and your micness.
Now the camera's even on. Connor, keep talking, Joe. Put him on the spot.
Thank you,
Oh,
guy.
I'm not gonna do that to him, Connor. You're my buddy.
I'm an asshole. I'll
I'm gonna
put you
try
right
to
in the
try.
spot.
So,
You
Ooh,
know what, Joe? I have
initial
respect.
reaction.
I love this.
Let the
fork.
camera be
So
known.
how's
Joe is a
open?
true gentleman.
it would taste more like kiwi because it gives me that kiwi vibe. Just
It's
not
what it
being
mix of.
green. But it's not as sweet as kiwi.
It's not. It also isn't fully in season right now. Just
Okay.
like kiwis, they're not as
Is it from
sweet.
Here?
Oh, I have no idea. That's a question.
That's not for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want it to be more sweet too.
Right, but it's not bad. Is
Does it
this
taste like
is this
dragons?
right? Is this like a superfruit or something? Is
Yeah,
that
it's
why a big deal?
really, really healthy for you.
Why is it especially healthy for you?
Has a lot of antioxidants in it. What that means, I'm not smart enough to really get into, but besides that, I think it's pretty fucking good.
Oh, our
Yeah, I
boy's
dig it,
back.
man.
Yeah,
It's just bland.
Connor, can you show the fork off?
Oh, we got the
yeah.
ceremonial fork for the fruit.
Give it a twirl if you would.
Swirl. That's
A
what's
slow twirl. Slow twirl. English is hard.
up. That is a very fancy fork.
See,
If you
slow
notice, it's a
twirl.
middle finger flipping you off.
Oh shit! I didn't notice that.
I'm not too big on these other fruits, but I will give them a try today.
I haven't tried off to our right. Let's see if I can. Oh my! What in the fuck is going on now?
Oh no, we lost her, boys.
That one's tasty.
What what's that? The honeydew? Or
I
is
don't
that
know.
the cantaloupe?
I couldn't tell you.
This? Yeah, this is the.
That's the honeydew.
This
Yeah,
is honeydew?
golden
And
honeydew.
What's that cantaloupe?
Yeah. What in the fuck is going on here?
Oh no.
There we go. We're
Yeah,
good.
we're back
All right.
again.
I don't
Be
know
careful
why
with that
this camera's. So we're gonna try this one more time. We have lemon drop cantaloupe to the right, golden or dragonberry golden, and golden honeydew. Thank you for the point, Eric.
Oh, show.
I definitely like
1 point for
green stuff.
Gryffindor.
Green stuff is definitely better.
I think that's my favorite.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting.
See, 'cause
What's
at
your
least
favorite,
this
bro?
has some sweetness.
This
to it.
one's. I don't want that.
Try it.
Two
oh, you
seeds.
Oh, not
Too
yet.
many seeds. Fuck that. Fucks me.
Not
What?
bad.
Too many seeds fucks with you.
Yeah.
It's
But you're a
bland.
seed, my seed.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
That's
man.
an awesome thing. You are a seed, technically.
Very true.
You
true.
basically sprouted from this little thing that came out of your dad.
That's so
That's
true.
a fact, though.
That's crazy to think about.
Almost 23 years ago, you were conceived. You're welcome.
2 beers and 30 seconds later.
Sorry,
Here comes Connor.
Don't talk
Sorry,
about
Chris.
Don't talk about Chris that way.
I say that about myself too. Shit.
Right.
One pump chumps in this area.
Yo, Eric. So have you had any problems with the boat?
No, man.
No, it's been working pretty good.
Not
That's
one.
crazy, dude.
Dude, I know that was awesome going out there. the
That was
other day.
mad fun. I haven't been on a boat in
I've never,
so long.
I've never been on a boat like that.
What do you mean like that?
Like
Yeah.
I've never just been like on like a little boat like that.
What kind of
Really?
boats have you
Yeah.
been on?
I've been
That's
on a
sick.
cruise ship once.
Yeah.
I went to the Bahamas when I was a wee lad.
We should go on a cruise. Do you know how cheap they
Yeah,
are?
they're pretty cheap.
Like we could go on a 5-day cruise for like $300.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dude, you can launch out of like anywhere too. Like, they have cruises that go out of like New York City, and it takes days to get down to like the Caribbean, obviously, but a lot cheaper doing that than flying to Florida and then going.
I don't know. Well, yeah, probably. Yeah, this green stuff is pretty good. The green stuff's pretty sweet.
Lemon drop
What's the green
cantaloupe.
Lemon drop cantaloupe.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Something along the lines of that. I'm not too good at that. What did they say of dragon fruit in your area, your town, Germany?
Well, how do you say it in German? What you're saying, is that what you're getting at?
No, no. What did they say
Your
of dragon
Your
fruit?
human area.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Hey, man, people are tribal by nature.
Frutched?
Nice.
Dude.
I'm glad I got to know you.
He's like the fifth member of the podcast.
Yeah, it really is, man.
Dig this white shit.
It just tastes like water, though, you know?
The bee's knees.
It's a bee's knees. Dude.
We got a little bit of ASMR going on here too in the background.
Connor making beats with the bowls.
Keep on making a beat, man. Every high person in the whole room will just start head nodding.
Alright, I'm done.
Let me. Whoa.
Yeah, I just took you somewhere with that. Clearly.
I was entranced. I was like 3 seconds away from
Dude,
playing my
there's
part.
bands that are just percussion out there.
Hmm?
There's like bands that are just straight percussion.
Just straight drums.
Mm-hmm. Because you
Isn't
think
that
about
stomp?
No, it's not stomp.
no, it's like the Blue Man Group type shit where it's like there's
I've seen them.
there's
Those
You
are
saw,
pitch.
did you
good.
see actually stomp?
Mhm.
Or yeah, where
There's
did
like-
you see him?
Boston.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd like to see stomp. We saw this fucking stomp act type thing at fucking Orlando, but
It's so cool, yo.
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, dude, like yeah,
What kind of shit did they do?
like they were there was like this big construction site, and they were just like, you know, on the construction site just banging on stuff, and it just sounded really really cool.
Yeah, dude.
I wonder if they did use like trash cans, some keys.
Yeah, they were using like trash cans, pipes. They used some like spoons for like xylophones, which was cool.
That's sick.
I want to let people know that that's the original soul music. Let it be known.
Dude, like people like it's all percussion. People don't think percussion like they think percussion is just drums. You know what I mean? Without like a pitch. But like a fucking xylophone, just like marimbas, like all this shit that just has mad note.
What's a marimba?
It's like
I ain't
just-
never heard of that before.
no, it's like a
That
wood,
don't even come out till 2022.
for real. It's a sound. It's like a wooden version of a xylophone, basically.
Can you pull up a picture?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
you
you
bring the laptop.
Dude, you've
this
seen
week.
them before. They used to do them in like the school band and shit.
Dude, you've probably heard of
They wheel
marimba
'em out
in
there, they're all big
a
fucking
pop
things.
song. Like marimbas are used in pop songs,
Yeah.
like the wood, like
They're
I
pretty
feel like
cool.
I've seen it, and like I feel like I know what it is. I just need a little more reinforcement. I really just, dude, I don't want to go through the rest of my life thinking a marimba is one thing when it's just something entirely different. You know how ignorant you would come across
I
if
think
you
way
ever talked
cooler
like that.
sounding than a
Right.
fucking xylophone, dude.
these things, bro. Here, let me show the fucking.
All right, show your camera. Oh, yep. Isn't that like the little tap things?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You have like a.
You couldn't be any
It's
more
like a
blurry.
wool mallet. And you
All right, get it out of my sight.
Get it out of my sight.
Jeez. But yeah, so, but like you can use that. Like, there's like one theory that like piano is basically percussion as well.
Piano's percussion.
Yeah, because basically like you're hitting on like a mechanism that's hitting a hammer onto a like you see what I mean, onto a string.
So something as simple as a piano being in a
Piano's not
class
simple, though.
can have a theory. No. I tried playing piano. I did not pick that up in one day.
No, but I mean,
Let me
I'm
tell you
talking
something.
Cause
Yeah,
like I
definitely
could
has
see
theory.
you building a guitar. You know, you can build a guitar.
You can build a
Yeah.
piano. People.
Yeah, you could definitely build a
Yeah,
piano,
but like
bro.
I'm talking like I'm a regular dude. I'm a regular guy. I could probably figure out how to just like trial and error just build a guitar. You know what I'm saying? With no YouTube, no nothing. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't know how much I believe.
I don't think
that.
you could,
I
man. You're not a
think-
regular.
I think you could eventually make something close to a guitar, but a piano is something
Not
way
not
different.
not the
Hey,
note
Eric,
form, no.
Eric, can we call your brother on this one?
I think a guitar would be easier to make than a piano, obviously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, a guitar's not too hard. It has your pickups and your fucking
Right.
strings. Those are
Right.
the two main things that you need. And you put the pickups, you know,
I mean,
top
you could
of the
even
neck,
have-
bottom of
you
the
could-
neck or whatever.
You could even have just 2x4s. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as it's
Yeah.
Yeah, but how would you like? In order for it to be a functioning instrument, it has to be able to hit like notes in
yeah,
in the
you could
Western
fucking-
world.
Yeah, you just tune
Yeah,
it right
dude,
up.
You have a string on there.
Where?
And you hold down. Dude, you know that. Like,
Me and Eric are
Wherever
on the
you hit
same
your
page.
fucking.
Yeah, no, you're
But
right.
like,
Nah,
I could have sworn that the
yeah, that
See how
has
it's different
pitch.
pitches?
Yeah, that has pitch. Like,
but what I'm getting at is like I could have sworn the hollowness in it was a major portion of like the guitar's way of
Reverberation,
admitting
yeah.
its sound.
It
Right.
is.
Like
And like you wouldn't be
I
able to
would've
make
thought-
an acoustic guitar as easily. You can make an
Right.
electric
I
one.
would assume that would be more along the lines of a harp.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's make a harp. Let's do that
I
one day.
feel not to be that guy. I don't believe you were describing a guitar to me. I believe you were describing a harp.
Nah, the genie would give it to me.
The genie,
Speaking of the genies, I saw Toy Story 4 last night.
yeah.
It was
Did
pretty
you cry?
bad. It was not. No, they oversold it. It was not that good.
really?
I
that
don't even
sad.
remember seeing the third one. If I'm being
Third one was
honest.
9 years ago, dude.
No, it
It
was
was
not.
9 years ago.
I was not 11,
It was
or I was not 13.
We're googling.
There's no way I was 13 because I went to go watch it with my parents, just because they thought it'd be funny.
Check what, dude. It's like
Did you just at me?
I did. It's just
Oh,
like
you about to get real
2010,
good.
Mark. 2010. Why don't you sit down for me? Oh, you're already sitting, bud.
Yeah, 2010.
9 years
Holy,
ago.
it's been 9 years.
When in 2010?
What?
Why?
He's grabbing it.
The phone's away. The phone's away.
I think you got it.
It was late 2010 though, right?
It was December 31st, if I do remember.
Yeah,
The
dude.
cocksuckers.
It wasn't that.
Did you call me a
bad, it wasn't
cocksucker to
that-
finish it off?
Lousy cocksuckers.
I'm glad I heard that through the Russell. Through the con.
Russell.
To finish it off.
Jesus Christ, you wouldn't know that we were in a combat-free zone.
Free zone.
What is it? A judgment-free zone? Is that the shit
Martin's
that's going
gotta
on?
moderate for that shit, man.
Huh?
Martin doesn't handle that shit, dude.
No,
Don't you look at Martin. Just because he's behind me.
Look how big that dude is. You want to start fucking with him?
Nah, man. Me and
Come
Martin
on,
are.
you wanna
Me
keep
and Martin
going?
are friends. Me and Martin are friends. Been friends.
Always will be. BFFs, bro.
Exactly.
I feel
Biffles.
I want you to know that just because he doesn't see the way you treat him, I do. I know you're just using him. Don't be trying to get me with the hustle and the bustle of the city.
Martin, I'll never leave you, baby.
Dude, he's kind of right. Wally and The Incredibles were better than Toy Story. I agree with that. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah. Well,
I
I
like
don't know.
The Incredibles more than Toy
First
Story. I
Toy
never
Story's
saw
pretty good.
Wall-E.
Too.
First Toy Story is pretty good.
First one was good.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the second one, but I
Incredibles.
don't even remember.
Dude, I feel
it.
like all the
Yeah.
The second
first
one was like the
movies-
main one. The first one was the one nobody really saw.
No,
or-
I've seen the first one a bunch of times. I've only seen the second one a handful of times. That's one where like Jesse gets kidnapped and then they paint the boot.
Right.
And that was a whole to do for something.
Dude,
really,
like-
that was the one I've seen the most of.
Yeah, that's the second. I've only seen that one maybe.
Dude, all the
2 or 3
first
times.
Pixar movies are the best. Finding Nemo, The Incredibles.
Oh, yeah.
I never watched Finding
was
Dory.
Good, though.
Finding Dory was good. The Incredibles 2 was
Finding
good too.
Dory was
Yeah,
Incredibles
Okay,
2
that was good.
great.
They were
Well,
good.
Incredibles 2 took 12 years to come out. You know what I'm saying?
dude,
Yeah.
they were good.
They had some dues to pay there.
Same
They
with
really
Finding
did.
Dory, you know, it's not like
It wasn't rushed.
right. It's not like they're
Yeah.
shitting out a movie every 3 years.
Yeah,
I
you know?
dig
true.
that though
That's true.
because like
right.
the more movies you make right fucking in a row, they just get terrible. 'Cause
But
it's
my
like,
whole-
what else can you fucking do with the
My whole
storyline?
thing with the Toy Story thing is like we didn't need it, and
No.
it didn't add anything for the characters.
No one
like-
asked for it.
No, nobody really wanted a Toy
Dude, I thought
You
the
know?
third one ended like
I feel
really
like-
nice.
That's what I'm
that was
saying. The
fine.
third one
It's like,
wrapped
all right.
up fine.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't even remember the third one. What
Oh,
happened?
that was with Mr.
Spoiler alert.
Snuffleupagus, that big bear.
I
Dude,
remember
that.
that.
shit was dark,
Yeah,
man.
dude. Like, he,
He
was,
was
like, getting
fucking
all,
with-
Yeah, he was
yeah.
trying to get them all into the incinerator.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. I felt like Pixar tried to grow with its customers.
Dude,
Like-
okay, so I don't know if you remember the third Toy Story, right? So in the third one, do you remember? Okay, let me take it back. The first Toy Story. Now we're jumping. now, we're
Oh
jumping
shit.
back.
Okay.
You
Okay.
remember
Okay.
the
yeah.
kid that would like
Take
fuck with
apart
the
toys, yes,
yeah,
yes,
blow 'em up
yes.
and stuff. In the third one, he's a garbage man, right? So he's also the only person that we've ever seen that's ever seen a toy actually move. Because like Woody became like a real thing and was like
And
get the fuck
yeah,
outta
and
here,
freaked him
dude.
out.
Yeah,
Freaked him
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Right.
freaked
that
him out,
nipple.
yo. So now he's a garbage man,
Sensual.
and when they're all at like the garbage place with like all the other toys, you know what I'm saying? Like there was like this theory that he would like pick out the toys from the garbage and then separate them all, and they'd all like have a place to be together.
Wow.
And that's why he became a garbage man.
Aw,
Yeah, you
that's
know.
crazy.
Right?
Damn.
Aw.
Could be. You know, Connor's heart having a heart
Aw.
problem.
That's crazy.
Monsters Inc. was awesome.
Dude,
Neil,
Monsters Inc. was awesome.
Neil deGrasse Tyson backs that one.
Yeah.
Oh, with the like that's the way that interdimensional travel would happen.
Right.
Is like through a door itself.
That's crazy.
Changing through one plane. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, no. Could you, like a fucking door the size of your closet door?
Yo, so if you guys,
just- No, go ahead.
if you guys could teleport, where would you go first? What would you do? Like, what would your first?
Bank.
You'd hit a bank.
Money. Yep.
Okay.
100%. How could you
What
not?
you need money for? You can fucking teleport. Riddle me that.
I mean, I don't know about you,
Pay for
but the
music.
trips to Wegmans
Pay
have been
for
getting a
music,
little
yeah.
expensive. I don't know. The
Right.
debt collector's asking for the whole thing.
what
He
would
don't want a
music?
piece of it, a
You're
deposit.
saying steal Guitar Center stuff. Like,
Oh man,
Yo,
you can tell.
David-
You do whatever you want.
David Gilmour
Why
raised
money?
like $21 million selling his guitars
that's
for
crazy.
charity. Yeah.
If I could teleport, I'd go to the fucking moon, and I'm not even playing.
You'd get there.
And die.
I would have a fishbowl on my head. I'd be alright.
Swimming might make it, but you're not.
Dude, you could probably buy a spacesuit. You think you could?
Or you can teleport, so
Probably.
just steal one.
Where
Dude.
you gotta know where to teleport though. I feel like you gotta. I
Yeah,
feel like
so-
you'd have to know.
Why wouldn't you just develop the greatest magic act ever? And then.
That's what you would do, bro.
That's
But
what
I
I
don't
would
care
do.
about
This,
magic.
this is why.
Yeah, but that's just easy money. You know what I'm saying? Like go on America's Got Talent and just teleport
Just-
around. you're a one trick.
Yeah, but then you gotta talk about your tricks. You
No,
gotta
dude,
talk-
you don't gotta talk, dude. If you can just teleport, that's powerful enough. You ain't gotta say nothing. You can just look at him and be behind him. That's it. They won't know what to say. I looked at him and then I looked back and he was there.
I look at him and then pee behind him.
Jesus did water to wine. Imagine what teleportation would do.
Right? Yeah, Jesus didn't teleport.
You just never say another word your entire life.
Yeah, right.
Dude, people are just giving you shit.
Maybe a little closer too.
moving around a lot. moving
That's
around.
that's mad funny.
All right, you can fly. That's a little different, cause you at least gotta like. I mean, you probably get tired flying like a whole country, and it's not like that fast. So
Right.
Imagine
do?
getting like you're up there just looking around, and you see two F-16s coming up. They're trying to have you land. They're trying to ground you.
Dude, have you ever seen that one movie? It's about these kids, and it's like one of those movies that's like fucking handheld shot. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? The movies
Yeah.
that look like they're shot like on a
Like the
cell
Blair
phone.
Witch,
Yeah,
Paranormal
that
Activity.
style. But
1,
they like
2, 3.
they stumble upon some radioactive shit, but they start getting powers. And first they start flying, but like it's mad realistic or whatever. And they fly up in the sky and they're just chilling, but they have to have like coats and shit on because it's cold, right?
Right.
And fucking this, like they're chilling, and all of a sudden a jetliner comes flying by, like a massive one. They almost get taken out by it or whatever. And like their powers just get like crazier and crazier, and they end up like killing each other. It's crazy.
What was
what's
that
this called?
I forgot what it was called. Oh damn, I kind of want to look it up.
Yeah, go
Sounds
for it.
good.
I don't know, like I forgot the name of it though. How do you just look at that? Damn.
Just Google like the plot. Just type in. Just start typing what you were just saying.
What was that one movie we saw? I think it was for your birthday, where like this thing crashed to Earth and these four
Oh,
boys.
No, that was fucking Super 8.
Super 8.
Super 8
That was a good movie.
That was a
Was that
funky
animated?
one.
No.
Mm-mm.
Nah, dude, that's a good ass movie. It's like
That reminded me so much of fucking what's that series?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yes, so did yo. I thought they were the same thing.
Seriously.
It looked,
Yeah.
felt exactly.
Have
Okay.
you guys seen Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
That was a great. Well, we
Super
binge
8.
watched that. We
yeah,
did.
Stranger
Dude,
Things was really
Super
good.
8 is like these kids, like are like, what are they doing? They're like making videos for fun because they want to be movie directors and people,
Mhm.
and they have this camera, right? So they like want to shoot this scene, and like this, they go to this like kind of abandoned train station, and this military train's coming through.
Huh?
What?
Is that-
Oh yeah. No, I was saying sorry because you looked like your dad was back there. I
Oh.
was just like chiefing. So.
Chiefin. Anyways.
Funny.
Nah, they see this military train just crash right in front of them, and this thing crawls out of it, and it starts fucking eating people in this town, and they have to figure out what's going on. It's crazy.
That was Super 8?
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ, I remember completely
No, it wasn't-
differently.
I don't think it was eating people. It had like.
No, I was fucking shit up. You're right.
Was it eating people?
Yeah.
I don't remember it eating people. I remember it doing something along the lines.
It was like put him in a cave, like wrapped up in shit. You know what
This
I'm
guy
talking about?
thinks you're talking about Chronicle.
No. It
Oh,
is
maybe
Super 8.
maybe the
It's like a big
superhero movie is
spider, right?
Chronicle. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a big spider thing.
Yeah, and it wraps people in his fucking web like under
Yes,
the earth. It
yes.
doesn't eat them, but yeah, it puts them in like a coma or something.
Exactly.
Dude, there's a show that kind of gave me the Stranger Things vibe. Me and Mark watched it, Dark.
Ooh, that's
Is
tremendous.
it
It,
Netflix?
Yeah.
it just
Season
came out.
2 just came out. It's been like 2 years.
Is it pretty
Okay.
good?
It is insane.
Gotta read it.
No, you don't have to. It's in German, but you can do English. You can English
Subtitles.
dubbed over.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Can you?
Yeah.
Is that what we
I don't
we
think
did
I
not
want,
do
I don't
that?
think
Yeah,
I
we
want to
did.
watch a movie dubbed like that. Fuck that.
No, yeah, you can do English. So it's English. They're talking over, but it's just the mouth is just a little bit off.
I don't think I'd like
No,
that.
dude, I'm telling like the story.
It's tremendous.
The story outweighs it, I'm telling you. It's something you'd have to
I
do.
Dude,
want to
I sat
watch
through
it, but I
Narcos.
feel you so much because like, it's just not as good when
Yeah.
like if you ever watch a kung fu movie and they have to dub over like the fucking.
I'm
Guys,
telling you.
There's something different between a kung fu movie and this right here.
Right,
Let me.
yeah. It's honestly not that different. It's
Dude,
not that different.
I sat
yeah,
through
yeah,
Narcos.
Dark is it's a German series.
Right. I've sat through like Narcos though. I read that shit. It was fine. I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah, but Narcos is made for people in USA.
I
You know
guess
what I mean?
I guess that's true.
Like a lot of it's in Spanish.
Like, this
but
movie
you
was
know
meant
what they're
for-
trying to say.
Yeah.
Germany.
I guess that's true.
But dude, so like in this, like there's this kid and his dad like kills himself, and he has like this note and like this letter, and it's like don't open until like this specific date and this specific time. So this kid, you know, he's like trying to cope with like, you know, his dad just killed himself, and you know he's like going to school and shit. And there's this fucking like dude that's like always been following him around, like this fucking, you know, like this older dude. And
Of course, he's got a hood.
yeah, he's got a hood on, and it ends up being him from the future.
What?
But like you don't know that up until like fucking, you know, like a little bit in. It's all about like time travel and fucking.
That's
Yo.
crazy.
It's crazy, dude. It
That's
is
Is it
wild.
based in like that same time period
No, okay,
as
it's
Stranger
based.
Things or?
No,
No.
it's based in 2019.
Oh, really?
33 years before, 33 years before that, and then 33 years after that. So like there's like this cave, and if you go through this cave for whatever reason, it teleports you 33 years into the past or into the future, depending which way you went.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the
It also only happens on specific dates. If I'm remembering
no, I
right.
think the dude can just go through whenever. But I don't know. I'm gonna rewatch season 1 before season 2. The show is incredible. Like it is.
That
It's
sounds
wild.
interesting. Keep it
There's
real.
so
I'd
many
probably
like
watch that.
there's so many twists and turns going on. Like it's pretty crazy.
He goes back into the past. Excuse me for just propping in fruit and trying to talk. He goes back into the past, one of the main characters, to kill one of the guys who started the program.
Because you know they all start with some government program. It basically starts how Stranger Things start. Kids go missing. There's a pattern.
Oh,
you know?
shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was like, yeah.
Who's in it? I don't know.
German
They're all
people.
German people.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's German
nobody you would
people.
know. It's just like it's a literally. I think
David Hasselhoff was in it. I do remember.
You don't know him. He
I
went to a
don't-
different school.
I almost
He went to-
the German
don't know 'em.
version of Stranger Things. Like America has Stranger Things, Germany has Dark,
Gotcha.
Dude,
but they're
When we
not
were kids-
similar enough.
when we were kids, you always knew that's how someone was lying about something. Yo, my friend, blah, 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 blah. Well, who was it? You don't know him. He went to a different school. He went to Liverpool. Or just
It's like,
some shit.
that man doesn't exist.
No, he fucking didn't.
I lost my virginity to her. She goes to a different school. You wouldn't know
No,
her.
you didn't.
Joe, I don't think you fucked anybody at
I
school.
met her at camp.
I met her at camp.
If your nickname wasn't Pussy Slayer, I wouldn't believe you.
Right? They were calling me when I was 12.
At the Magic the Gathering
The Magic
Sorry
the
to bring
Gathering
this out on you,
games.
but remember you broke your dick?
Oh,
I did
shit.
sprain that once.
I don't want to talk
Sprained
about
it.
that.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have it bandaged, like ace bandaged up?
Oh,
No.
no.
I didn't text my
Rub an
cousin.
icy hot on it.
She's
Did you say put an IV on it?
Icy hot.
Yo, he has how.
Oh, no.
Well, I was,
Slayed too much.
That's a fact.
Brother man, you don't even want to know.
I was going too hard in spring training, and then when the
Spring training. Didn't even have his cleats on, really.
Yeah, season, it was like I pulled a hammy.
Did you break her ass?
Right.
You break
Nah,
her
I
ass.
had to text my cousin who's an RN, and I'm like, yo, I'm pretty sure I sprained my dick. And she's like, yeah, I've heard of that happening. Just take some ibuprofen. And I was popping them things like Percocets. Let me tell you what.
Like Percocets.
Can you tell the story on the internet?
I don't know if we're ready for that story.
It's gonna freak me out. I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry. I'm just being real
I
with
don't
you.
get that.
The angles of the dangles just don't line
I
up.
forgot my
Next time I do it with my girl, I'm gonna be like so gentle. I'm gonna be so
Next time,
worried.
next time. I'll
I'm like
remember it.
shaking.
After Connor, you're so gentle.
It's a flower.
You're like, thank you.
No,
I'm sorry.
no. Damn, yo.
A kiss on the back of the head.
Yo, all right. I wanted to bring this up. Actually, I was thinking about this the other night. Do you guys think like animals are like can like think like humans and have culture like humans?
Yeah, I think most animals, well, not most animals. I think certain animals definitely can. We've seen that. I mean, like gorillas, like bury their fucking dead sometimes, yo.
Do they really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard that.
That's crazy.
Can someone look that
Somebody
up?
can fact check me on that. I'm pretty sure I heard somebody talking about
Fact
it.
Like
checking
ants with
now.
queens.
So
Right.
Wow.
Same with bees.
You know what
like,
I'm saying? Other species do it. We're not the only one.
Yeah.
We're definitely the most complex by far, but
Oh yeah, we make. I mean, yeah.
I would love to
Yo.
see an ant driving an SUV.
It's got the
Have you guys
Escalade
heard though?
going.
Yeah, for real. A fucking elephant can paint a picture of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's wild.
What the fuck?
But
You know?
there's this thing that animals have, and it's either they have it or they don't, and it's an ability to recognize that it's looking at itself.
Yeah, my dog, I can fucking see her do that. It's so funny.
It's amazing.
It is.
It's absolutely amazing. Like imagine like a cheetah looking in a mirror. They did that. They put a mirror in the jungle, and really, if I'm reading this right, this man says that ants, someone in the chat says that ants have their own agriculture.
You want to get on that one, Connor?
Hey, I don't know.
Barely on this
Connor's
one.
just reading.
What about praying mantises seeing in the fourth dimension? Wrap
Yeah,
your mind
I
around
can't
that.
Google that.
Wrap your mind around that.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that's a real
What?
fact. Yeah, that's
So-
something you could easily find.
Like so when I see you, I see the front of you, and I can, like, depending on what side of you, like Eric can only see this side, and he's imagining, or he can like almost imagine what's on this side of my body. But a praying mantis actually can see this side of me and can see my back.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is
So
he, like, in you or just, like,
I-
through you?
I don't know if that's how that works.
I believe it can see around you because it can bend the light rays. That's how it sees. It can bend the
That's
light rays
crazy.
around you.
That's fucking insane.
That's insane.
right.
Could you?
No, Joe, with even building us to have air ventilation.
That's insane.
That is insane.
Wow.
Did not know
That
that.
is crazy.
And have you ever watched? There's this dude on YouTube. I wish I could pull up his thing. Next week, I promise I'll have that set up. He does these little like in nature. Ooh la la!
Baby.
Give the people what they
Oh.
want.
Oh shit, there it is.
A little Zoidberged up. But so this guy, he gives tutorials on how to build stuff in like ancient time, and he has like a house that's underground with an underground swimming pool, and like all of it's just him building it with like buckets and like not mortar, but like a tribalistic mortar. And dude, he builds these amazing structures. If you ever got 20 minutes to kill, watch it. The dude makes an above ground swimming pool out of bamboo and like mortared up mud, and
That's sick.
it's like just out in the middle of the fucking jungle. And
Is it
someone,
Cool? Does it look cool? Or
like it's an actual functioning
Alright,
shit.
let's Google.
Like
what's his name? Or
Yeah.
like, where'd you see him?
All right. So I'm gonna tag off this. Joe. F1, F2 is how you
What,
change.
you gotta rock a piss?
No, I'm just gonna look this up so I can.
F1 and F2?
Yeah.
Never messed around with it before.
Boom. You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Cool. But this dude, like, he really does do it just out in the middle of the fucking jungle, man.
Dude, what if that's the way humans are supposed to be? And we're not really supposed to be, like, building all these materials?
There's no way we're supposed to. This is completely unnatural.
Right.
You.
Right.
What do you mean supposed to, though? Like, who said no?
The human
Yeah.
body. Think about all the strain that's put on the human body by everyday just activities. You are constantly like in a sense of go, go, go. You have your phone next to you. You have to go to work. You have something you have planned. You got to work out. You have to eat. All this stuff is taking up your free time. You're so focused on it. When was the last time you truthfully? But I know your time was yoga about a month ago. Like, when was the last time realistically you took 30 minutes, just breathed?
Yeah.
No outside information coming in, just you sat there and evaluated yourself.
I bet you that's where, like, fucking mental diseases and disorders and shit come from.
Well, from not doing that?
Because humans are too civilized, if you will. You know what I mean?
Dude,
We don't have enough to occupy our brains with.
Yeah.
And like you said, like, we're always rushing around. Like, what animal has a fucking
Schedule.
mental disorder that you know of? Not many, you know?
So, like, dogs and shit, dude, they get very anxious. Very, very anxious. And a lot of them, I would skip through just random points and just follow.
He goes halfway through.
I was about to say.
I just want to see what it looked like. Keep it real.
Like, Eric, you did contracting work, so you know how hard it is to actually do some of this
Cutting
shit.
shit with a straight up fucking just hacksaw or whatever.
Dude, he built some
Oh, look at that.
great shit. Like, honest to God, like, look at that with your contractor eye and tell me that is
dope.
not very well done, especially for the tools that he's using and the method of use.
Like, that's fucking nuts. Why do you think he does this shit?
Can you show the camera?
Filling it bucket by bucket, yo.
And go sideways.
Yeah, go sideways, and then so you want to get it angled downward a little, and then just have it cover the whole screen. Yeah, dude, imagine how long this would take. What are those buckets?
Look at that. That's fucking sick.
How big are those buckets? Maybe 2 gallons? You're talking about
Right,
probably
how long is that gonna freaking take you?
like your standard bathtub is 200 gallons if I'm not wrong. Or maybe it's 50 actually.
Got no other way.
Yo, can you imagine he's doing this for days?
Basically, what he's doing.
Like, I would lose my mind.
Like, yeah, you bored today? I know what you're doing.
I'm making a pool today if you want to come over. You can help me carry
Why
all
not
this
just
water.
bathe in the river.
Yeah, it's right there.
That's so true.
It's not for bathing, it's a pool.
Tomato. Like, you're living in the friggin' woods.
Yeah, just lay in the river. That's your pool. It's always gonna be there.
It's probably mad warm, keep it real. Like a hot tub.
You don't gotta clean
Is
the
he
river.
finally done?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, dude. Like,
So he built
Doesn't it
that whole
probably
thing
get
from
nasty?
scratch. He built that out of shit he found, like in the
Yeah,
wild. That's
literally.
wild.
That's
Why don't we just
not
do that,
exactly
boy?
correct though. So he's saying that I don't want to destroy your beautiful image of the Stone Age, but they hadn't time for 30 minutes of just breathing. If they were hunting, they were defending caves to not get eaten by a bear or a friggin' lion. But they did have times. We had a lot of free time, especially if we actually came down. What the fuck was I just getting at? Not come down. Our bodies are made to go a couple days without eating. Long periods of fasting isn't too strenuous on the body. Continuous fasting is very strenuous, but like a 3-day fast for a human being is very good. It's not recommended for everybody, but
I did it once. Nah, I mean, it's pretty rough, but
I did it just fucking recently when I was sick. I didn't eat like absolutely nothing, but I ate like
at that
couple
point,
peanuts and 2 or 3 crackers a day.
at that point,
Bad water.
honest to God, what I would do is just do a 3-day water fast and just drink water and try to flush your body of everything.
That's what I was doing. That's what I mean.
Oh, I wouldn't have put because
Not even
carbohydrates.
a cracker, like nothing.
Yeah, because it's literally
yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're just trying to flush your body of every kind of carcinogen that's in it.
I
Just try to get
lasted-
healthy.
I lasted 55 hours and then got some Wendy's.
Really?
That's what that was the first thing
55
that I ate
hours,
after.
dude,
Yeah,
damn.
55
But that was after the birthday.
I figured.
But so
I couldn't eat after
we were made to run long distances. So we would hunt down something of larger size. And like if you look at our bone structure and our tendon structure, the structure of our feet and our legs allows us to do easy running, and that's why we're so in the animal kingdom. I don't know if this is 100% right. I know for a 100% fact we're top 5, but I'm pretty sure we are the #1 long distance running creature in the world. There is not anything that can run longer than we can. So we would almost like dogs.
The only reason I believe that is because of those ultra marathons that I've heard about. Like that is fucking incredible.
Oh yeah, like people running like 100 fucking miles.
200 miles. Like it's just like insane amounts, dude.
So, what was I just saying? So we would hunt down. So that leads us to believe that we would hunt down larger creatures such as buffalo, and we would separate them from their pack like dogs do. Use the same tactics,
I believe that.
and we would tire them out, or we would run them off cliffs, and we would have a surplus of food for X amount of days, and so we would survive off that, and or get our caloric intake from that over like a course of a multitude of days as we hunted down and found more packs of bison and large prey, and or if we were in a real struggle case, we would employ traps. We've been using traps for fucking centuries. Like we've had time to settle down and take 30 minutes to ourselves. And I'm pretty sure even back in the days when we were cavemen, not even cavemen, like I talked about it on our last podcast, Lucy, the oldest relative to human being is 3.2 million years old. That's when they used to climb trees and like get honey from bees and just literally be in the fucking tree and just like grab the honey out, and then they would just kind of climb down because they have super crazy grip strength and their feet are like leather, and then they would just the whole tribe would eat. I mean, obviously not off the honey, but
You know, this New York Times article, it's saying that humans can run, up to 200 miles. That's longer than any other animal. And on a hot day, a human could even outrun a horse in a 26.2 mile run.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is fucking
It's because
wild.
we're like the only animal that sweats and we don't pant. We can cool our body down quicker than they can.
Dude, that's nuts. If your mind can
and
do
our
that,
ligaments.
Yeah.
Dude, what
We
if-
don't exert nearly as much energy in terms of like propulsion per size for any animal.
Do you know the longest ultra marathon?
I do not. I do know the fastest marathon is in like fucking or the fastest
triathlon.
no ultra marathon is like 2 hours. You're talking about running 100 miles. No, that's not right.
No, it's not.
What the fuck is
It's
it?
18 hours.
Is it?
Yeah, that's something like
Oh,
that.
the fastest marathon is 2 hours, and that's what it
100
is.
miles in 18 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
You
What's that?
run 100 miles in 18
It's
hours.
an ultra marathon. These guys are fucking superhumans, bro.
Right.
Like,
Very true.
let me show you this.
Yeah, man, I was just kind of a jerk off in high school. I didn't really give that much of a fuck. But that's the separation of America and Germany. You have a perfectly good education system over here, but I feel entitled, so I don't. I don't pay attention. Connor takes a steady swig of water. I had to put you on the spot. What are you looking up, bud?
The ultra marathon shit.
Interesting.
What do you find for me, Boppy?
Fucking bunch of bullshit, honestly.
I got P2.
I don't
Are you
remember where
going?
I found it, but
That's tragic.
dude, there's like different lengths of ultra marathons. Like some people have done like 212 miles running continuously.
What's the? Can you look up the farthest distance that David Goggins has run?
I think he's
'Cause-
probably one of the dudes that do it. You know.
Cause he completed. I hope you know what I'm about to talk about. So there's this one run across the Sahara Desert where I'm pretty sure temperatures reach. I'm gonna try to say it exactly like they said it. A scorching 114 degrees, and so you would run across.
That was it. He ran 101 miles in 19 hours and 6 minutes.
That's not the fastest.
Probably not. I don't think he holds the record, but
Dude.
Insane.
Was that the Sahara run?
no, that was just his best one. I think. I don't know.
Dude, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do want to run a marathon soon. I truthfully don't think it would be that hard.
That's 5 miles every hour.
Holy shit.
That's not even that fast. Keep it real. I mean, that's a crazy pace to keep, but at the same time, that's longer than a 10-minute mile, dude.
Yeah, but one after another, after another.
For 100 miles straight. Yeah, I know, but like that pace is not that bad, bro. Like
That's 12 minutes a
guarantee
mile.
You probably haven't ran a mile in what?
Years.
Couple years?
Dude, yeah.
I guarantee right now, if you were to run a mile, you could probably do it in like 10, 11 minutes.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
easy.
yeah. But
Say you condition for
I don't.
6 months to a year, man. You got that. No.
dude,
So-
you gotta run.
You're talking
You
about
do you think you could do that? If you condition
in
right
6
now,
months to a
for
year.
6 months to a year, could you run an ultra marathon?
Is it just running?
Yeah.
Oh.
Um.
How the fuck do your legs put up
So,
with that shit for so long?
This is my take on it.
Beating, man.
I think I could run a marathon in 3 months' time. I think if I actually did it, I think it would only take me 3 months to run a marathon. I think it would take me a year and a half to properly prep for an ultra marathon. Cause, did anyone have Jason Shannon as a teacher?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember him.
You remember how he was a marathon runner that year and he was all about it? Yeah. He was telling this story, and this is a very real story in terms of like distance runners. So he said that he had to do something at mile 22 out of a 26.2 mile run, and he sat down for a split second and his legs stopped working, and he had to stand up and physically move each leg and get him into motion again, and then he just took off running again.
Like a boat.
Yeah.
Stalling boat.
Like a stolen boat.
Dude,
Like a
imagine
Swiss
how
watch
tired
never
you would be
stops.
after That's over though.
That's
You would just like sit there and not want to move for days.
Right.
Like dude, I'd be out of it.
Like that's some distance, dude. Like it's hard. I remember like my farthest run. I wish I remembered exactly right now,
Dude,
but
26 miles from here to my house and back and back and back.
no way.
Yeah.
It's
From here to my house is 8 miles.
from my house to your house.
Yeah.
Wow. That's not that far. Keep it real.
That's a marathon. That's not an ultra marathon, but yeah.
26 miles is that? Wow.
8 times 4, that's 24, but like it's close.
Okay. And this ultra marathon is 100 miles.
100. Well, they have all different ones. They have 100 miles,
What's the
150,
longest?
200. I think there's a 212 that I've seen.
212 miles.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
That's insane.
But still, that 100 miles you keep in a 10 to 12 minute
Right,
pace
that's crazy.
for 100
insane.
miles straight.
Consistency.
That's incredible, dude. I would probably get through maybe 3 of them that I'm throwing up. Honestly. Yeah, 3 miles at 12 minutes, and then by 4 or 5, I'm definitely starting to get sick. I feel
Mark,
like.
am I reading a 360-mile thing?
Damn near. What? Oh.
360.
The suspense is killing me. 350.
350 miles.
Over the course of 3 days.
Oh my god. 80 hours of non-stop running.
I
I'd
did
shoot
not even slow
myself.
down.
80 hours of 40 minutes.
I would shoot myself.
That's incredible. That is
Holy shit.
absolutely.
That's
I'll
the
tell you what,
pinnacle
man.
of the human spirit right there.
Hear me out. Like Joe Rogan and David Goggins were talking about this exact thing, so you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
he literally said, dude, it's about finding your fucking demons, man. You can prepare all you want. You can have the best marathon runner ever, and they won't be able to complete an ultra marathon. It's all about finding those fucking demons and beating those mental demons. That's the only way you're going to do it.
I don't know if I'd buy that because it's just finding the ability to put one foot in front of the other.
The mental ability.
Yeah,
That's
because
what I mean.
your body realistically, I don't mean to cut you off, it is not gonna shut down on you. Like
Yeah, your body's good. Yeah, it's good
like
to go.
you're gonna collapse on the ground of just straight up exhaustion before your body gives up. Your body's gonna literally just be like, you're done. We're not oxes.
Yeah.
Like we straight up, I just don't think we can work ourselves to death. We can collapse from exhaustion and shit, but other than that, no. Like you, as long as you have the mental grit to really put one foot in front of the other, like we could probably go out today and run 10 miles.
Not playing, yeah, we probably, all of us could.
But dude, you gotta think though. Like, see, you go out on a hot ass day and you're in the sun. Now you're starting to get sunburn. Like, then you're starting to get sunstroke. I'm for real though.
No,
Like, elements on you.
You got sunscreen and shit, and
You
you
prepared for this.
yeah, you're if you're out there
You got
running-
waterproof shit.
running, if you can properly run 100 miles and you did
Yeah,
any
good point.
decent amount of prep outside, you probably have a pretty good tan. You probably have a pretty decent tan going on you outside of your uniform or whatever you want to call it,
Fair enough,
your
fair enough.
skippies. Dude, I remember when we dressed up in Mariah's clothes and we went door to door.
I remember that. I was-
Jess's.
No, that was your sister's,
that
and
was
then
your
that was
sister.
Jess on a later time.
Oh, we've done Mark. You dress and drag a few times on us.
I have, man. I
remember
heard you've done it
filming
twice
it.
too.
Dude, I remember filming it behind the van. Just like,
You shitty old flip
Did we
phone.
do something with her banana costume for Halloween one year too?
Hmm?
Remember that?
You did something, Eric.
I
and
know, I don't remember what I
I
did.
remember.
What was it? Unreal. Did I get in it naked or something?
No, you rubbed your balls all over the. All
Bro,
over
tell
the
the
hat
story.
part.
Tell the
Oh,
story. Tell the story.
Michelle's ketchup shit, right?
Oh
So-
yeah, it wasn't your sister.
Wait,
huh?
what happened? So wait, what? You just.
You were there, man. The banana suit
My
from
sis-
Halloween.
Yeah, right. What the winner was it? Was it the mustard?
Yeah, nah.
Mustard? I thought it was banana.
Mustard and ketchup.
Yeah, because my sister and her friend were gonna be mustard and ketchup for
Okay.
Halloween.
Uh-huh.
And
I
he
thought I
took like.
got butt ass naked and got in it or
You
something.
might have done that
stupid.
too, because you were always getting naked. Back in the day.
Honest to God, I've lived 22 years on this earth.
How
A
many
humble
times
man,
did
I
you
think
go?
I am. I don't think I go out there looking for war, but I've seen your penis at least 6 times.
6 times.
Mr. Helmet was coming out for combat. He was.
Dude, we were playing football one time at Cicero Well.
Fucking
And I
12
thought it would be
people.
so
12
funny,
people.
Bro. I don't know why, but like you guys were literally in the middle of a play, and I just whipped my dick out and I started peeing, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro?" That was
This
hilarious.
motherfucker. There really was 12 people. And, like, he didn't just wait for the play to end. He didn't just calmly do it behind the starting line. No, when we were all meeting at the fulcrum, if you would.
Next week, buddy.
Later, brother. See you next week.
Be easy. Good to have you on the Talking Fruit Bowl. He fucking whips out his cock and says, "I have to pee." And that was
5
probably the
seconds after.
23rd time I've seen Eric's penile read.
Penile read.
Penile.
Dude, I remember we were playing one time at Cicero Well, and this man, you were involved in the play, Mark, but he had the ball, and he was running, and Eddie Vickers was this big ass kid, and he was running at Eric too, And Eric like did this thing where like he was coming in like hot, and he stopped and spun off him, and then he slammed into Mark and knocked Mark over. But they're on the same team, and Eric just took off and he scored. That shit was so funny to watch.
I want you to know, I still haven't gotten my equilibrium back since that hit.
You were just fucking knocked to the ground, dude.
Clobbered you.
I got
I just
vitiligo
stood
after
straight
that, or vertigo after that.
Dude, we used to all be pretty nice at football.
Dude, yeah. I remember being able to
Remember we
catch
played, like, a
Yeah, you
anything.
can catch anything, Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
I can always run pretty well.
Yeah.
I was
Good
just a
jukes.
brick wall because I was bigger than you all for,
Oh,
for
Yeah.
a couple years.
Which
We're
is
playing with
crazy.
Remember
Yeah,
when I
dude.
knocked myself out fucking tackling you? 'Cause you guys were fucking with my magic guy.
Yeah, bro, we threw
Yeah.
leaves in them.
Yeah.
We threw dried up leaves in them.
I started just
Joe
fucking
got so
tackling
mad.
everybody. I went to like, I must have like hit your ribs or something, dude. Because when I fucking went to lift you up, I just dropped.
Remember Chris Schneid?
What about him?
I went to wrap him up.
what
I've
about?
heard some
I went-
tales.
Dude, we were playing football in Amo's yard, and I went to fucking wrap him up, and I punched his balls. Bro. And I didn't mean to.
Casualties
honestly, I
will
really
be taken.
didn't. But I was like running behind him, and I dove, and I wrapped around his waist, and I nailed him right in the balls.
I nailed him right.
Instantly, the kid goes down, drops the football, he turns around, and he
Goes limp.
"Fuck you, Eric!" he turns around and he goes, "Fuck you!" And then he's tearing up, and he gets on his bike. He's like, "I'm fucking out of here!" And I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry." Whatever, right?
No,
And what? He started riding
yeah,
away?
he started riding away, and then he stopped
He
to turn
came
around,
back.
and he was immediately a different person. He was like, "Eric, I'm sorry, man." he's like, "I overreacted. I'm sorry. No, it's just an accident." He's like, "Come on, let's be friends." And he shook his hand.
I told him, I was like, "Bro, it wasn't on purpose." And then he's fucking gone already, and I'm like, I feel so bad.
And he turned right around. It was like straight friendship. They were just chill after that. It was so
Friend for
funny.
life
was
after
funny.
that.
Yeah,
That was
man.
fucking hilarious. I'll always remember that because I felt fucking terrible.
Dude, I wonder how that man's doing.
Yeah. I haven't seen him.
We should have him on. That'd be fun.
Hey man, we just got to get some topics. I mean, isn't he going to school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he
But
going
Probably
to
he's
school?
not.
graduated. He
He's
should have
done.
been. We've been
Yeah.
out of school for like 5 years. bro.
Graduated.
Have we fucking really?
Elias about to graduate,
Dude,
dude.
every-
I haven't
Our
done
age?
shit.
Most of the people our age, sorry, have graduated.
Yeah,
isn't that
that's
fucking crazy?
so
Yeah.
true.
I haven't done shit. I gotta start
neither.
doing stuff. God damn.
Yeah.
Let's be the only one out of us with a college degree. My
Good
guess.
for you, man.
What's the college rate?
I think it's 50-50. It ain't no 50-50 on this side of the fence.
This side of the fence.
I didn't even attempt.
Grass must be greener on the other side.
Yo, what are the red X's?
It's so that anything that happens on my desktop and anything that happens on these, seeing how these have small mics, they don't get picked up.
Okay.
Oh, word.
I thought that was one of our mics that were like X'd out. I was like, oh,
No, we can
probably not good.
we can go down. I have high faith that he would have said something.
Yeah.
He's our boy.
I like
now.
that dude.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
cool
he's
guy.
chill. Yeah, we should talk about
Like what, man?
something, bro. Like,
Like yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah.
And they just did the payout.
Or do we just save it for next week?
Yeah, bro.
That, my friend.
Yeah. I want you to
Now you're
know,
ready to
I've
talk
had
about
sex with that candle burning a couple times.
I like
It's-
Where'd you get that, man?
That's beautiful. I'm
Bath
gonna
and
track
Body.
that down.
You like that candle
I
there?
do.
That's right,
I do,
dude.
I
man.
went to the mall to get Panera bread. Spent $10 on Panera. Spent $34 on those two candles. But you know, man, like a cinnamon donut. That shit's just banging, and that shit just smacks right there.
Together.
Smack bang.
Smack bang. Yeah.
we gotta start using that one. We gotta start using that.
Smack bang.
Smack bang. That's
I'm so
funny.
glad we didn't end it right before that.
Me too.
Damn. That's a shorter one.
That was 52 minutes.
Yeah. Usually
So
go for an
Connor,
hour.
huh?
Usually go for an hour 15.
We'll talk about some deep shit for a minute. You guys ever feel like
Getting the knee in there.
baby,
Yeah.
baby, baby,
Leg tonight.
ooh, baby, don't leave But like.
Lovely. Continue. You ever feel like what?
Turn your fucking ringer off, Mark.
Yo,
Right.
Is your chair?
I'm
I'm done.
there, buddy.
I'm done. I'm not even gonna try to make my point. I need to just get this back where it should be, where it ought to be.
Continue.
And but like, I fucking sometimes you guys, yeah, I feel like you're just down there hitting my love sack. Just to,
It's like, yo, you're like Squidward trying to get us to form the band. And we're just fucking nitwits.
Yo,
honestly, if we can come out swinging like they did,
The
where
one was
did
a
they
jam,
go?
Yeah.
right?
Best
The
episode,
thrill
man.
of
Best
one
song
more
ever.
kill.
Yeah, that song
hell yeah,
slaps.
man.
I love that you say slaps.
Yeah.
I hope you got my
Song
little
slaps.
tribute to you.
Dude, my favorite is when fucking the little guy tries to do the harmonica or whatever.
Plankton.
Yeah, Plankton just run up and down, just passes out. When
I
like,
got it.
The two propeller guys, they fly up and then like they both explode and they start playing taps or whatever.
Fucking Mrs. Puffs on the drums was truly iconic.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like you'd be
That
Patrick
was
in that,
such
dude.
a great episode, dude.
I feel like
What was Patrick doing? in
Oh,
there?
that's his.
Oh, Patrick might have been playing the drums
yeah,
too.
Patrick was playing the
There was
drums.
a lot of.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What was I about to look up? What was the other one?
Oh, the
Remind-
band one. The band one.
On the harmonica.
Hey,
Hey yo.
where's your car? Oh, you took Sandy's.
At my house.
Oh.
I fucking
Saves
drove
money
the
on
road all
gas.
day and then I drove Sandy
Yo,
home. and I was like,
Connor.
I'm not wasting my miles.
This one's for you.
Yeah. Dude, that's hilarious. I want to watch that shit
We should
so
watch
bad.
that whole episode, man.
We
Yo,
really-
do they have full length
You can
SpongeBob
probably find
episodes
them.
on like just YouTube or
They have 'em on
Netflix?
Netflix?
Or
So you can watch them, but they're just people streaming them. So there's like
on
an
YouTube?
yeah,
Yeah.
like you can type in like Billy and Mandy stream,
Word.
and it'll just be someone streaming full episodes, and they'll just, dude, people dead ass make like $500 a month
Just fucking streaming shit like that. Someone's always watching.
on
it.
YouTube, yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And there's people who just make like a relaxing loop on Twitch, and they'll just let it loop the entire fucking day,
Of what?
just like
Dude, I listened to
3
a
hour
beat
long,
one.
huh?
I listened to a beat one.
On Twitch.
Not on Twitch, on YouTube. It's like a live one, but it's just people contributing like their beats, and it's like all lo-fi. It's like straight.
What do you mean lo-fi?
It's kind of hard to describe. It's like straight jazz music type beat, and it's like really low key. It's like it doesn't get you hype. And you just like knock in real quick. And
Dude, you should do that shit.
yeah, I've thought about it, but like it's
Just put something on loop and you can make constant money if people are watching your shit.
no.
I said he should podcast this whole music production. People really do that. Like that's an
People
actual.
would eat that up,
Yeah, I think that's true.
but you might get people to steal your shit.
No, because if they did, you have it up.
Right, it's already posted. It's almost copyrighted on the internet.
Yeah.
You're streaming it live if you post it.
Can you see everyone who's viewed your shit though?
Oh, actually, I mean, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like
How can you prove that you didn't
Right.
that you didn't steal the beat from them?
exactly.
I would assume that there's like foot traffic.
Probably.
Like the
Like footprints, you're saying you can see where people have visited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like if it was actually like if Post Malone stole Connor's next song and like completely ripped it off. It's like the same thing. Like if he took like the beat from Talk It Through and
Yeah.
made some crazy shit, Connor could be like, dude, It's my fucking beat, bro. You're gonna pay me something.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's when Connor would rock the Gucci Gator shoes, man. Dude, they'd be
you?
fucking pink.
Would you rock some gator shoes?
No. I don't want. I don't want fucking.
Fly ass pair of shoes you gotta buy. What are you getting? What kind of shoe?
A nice ass
Snakeskin
fucking
boots.
pair of
Excuse me.
fucking dress shoes, like fucking handmade Italian, straight up.
Gator shoes.
Yeah, I would get gator shoes. Like
Bro,
loafers.
I'm telling you,
Gator loafers.
if I'm ever worth excess of $10 million, I'm wearing a gold pinky ring, a white beater, some khaki pants, and some gator
Some
shoes.
khaki pants, some gator shoes.
No socks.
No,
definitely
never.
never.
Not socks.
And I want you. Have you ever seen like
Socks
the?
never touch the gators.
You ever see? That is true. Any true man knows that. I see that you go to the country club too.
You.
You ever see the old fashioned 70s tuck where they like, you got excess pant leg, and so it's like this, and then they fold it over, and then they roll it up.
Yeah, man.
I would do that with my khaki pants, and that would be my outfit every day, and I would have some lady lay it out for me on my bed as I air dried walking through my house.
Straight naked.
As I air dried. Best part right there.
Part of this job right now is just, gotta see me naked all the time. Yeah, clean the house, I'm gonna be naked. So
You got any fears of the reed, do you?
I'm just getting that out. Not trying to sexually harass you, but
My house, my rules.
You know what I liked, bro?
take it or leave it.
In fucking Wolf of Wall Street, the dude got a gay butler, which is so fucking smart. Because you're never gonna have a butler trying to fuck your girl. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
so smart.
Think about that.
And
So
then he
smart.
got two security guards named Rocco and Rocco. That's so intimidating. Honestly.
Rocky squared.
Dude,
Dude,
what?
that's a crazy movie to watch.
That's a
So,
great movie.
so much money he made, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Funny
'Cause
thing.
In the end, he fucking loses his shit.
Yeah, dude.
You know.
Funny thing, in the grand scheme of things, he really ain't worth shit.
Really?
He made $1 million a day. That's not shit to like the top 400 people in the world. Like $1 million a day, they are
yeah, but
hurting.
I think he was young,
Yeah.
and the way he was like spending his money was not how they would spend their money.
Plus,
Yeah,
like the way he did it for himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way he saw some shit.
So did Rockefeller. So did Rockefeller. You ever seen his house? I haven't either, but
I'm sure it's amazing.
I'm sure it's amazing.
I can paint an image in my head.
So I'm gonna tell you a little story about Bill Gates. I believe it is. So in the early 2000s, he had his house built for him, and this was before like Bluetooth was predominant. I don't even really think Bluetooth was around. It might have even been late 90s, and he had. What are you doing?
I'm looking through. Connor, I see you.
I see you too, bro.
All right. So
Shit, you really can't see. You got us all doing it.
You're thinking I'm just the crazy one.
Hey Joe,
What's going on, Eric?
Mark, how you doing?
I'm just baffled that got that stopped my story. Looking through some thin black men.
You asked what I was doing, and I told you. Look, I got
You
it.
were on my peripheral. What did you
No,
expect me?
peripheral,
Not
right.
that.
Pun intended.
Peripheral.
Dude, can Eric and I do the music for our intro when we get that
Yes.
famous? You can do vocals. I
Yeah,
got the
vocals.
music.
Yo, you need
Vocals.
to get.
All right. What are we doing?
Talking fruit.
Dude, you
We're
need to
doing
get,
something for
like,
hides.
Yo, just be like a really classy.
Ho-ho.
It's the fruit ball.
Straight jazz to that. Yeah, I got
Yo,
you.
you gotta
Go
get
on.
like a soundboard
it.
for
What you
like
doing tonight?
jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What am I doing
Should I
tonight?
come over and get the Juices phone with the fruit bowl theme song? Then I'll leave and you guys can work.
It might happen.
It might.
Well, that might happen.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just. It might.
Hey, hey.
That's all I'm saying. Mate.
I'm just saying we should stop at McDanks. We used to do that when we were in high school on the
I'm
way
not
back.
getting McDonald's. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah,
I'll go
I'm not
with
getting
you.
McDonald's.
I'll go with you, but I'm not getting shit because last time I ate at McDonald's, I died.
Is that what you think caused it?
I don't know what caused it, but I ate McDonald's and then that night it happened. So
Maybe you could. Have you ever had a sensitive stomach before?
no,
Like a sensitivity to.
Fast food.
I could eat this table right now and I would be fine.
This table right
My
now.
stomach has never been sensitive to anything.
The digestive system of a fucking alligator.
Fucking go.
he
Eating tin cans.
Eating tin cans.
I was literally, honest to God, I was just about to say, what the fuck is it called?
You were
Well, you
just
walk
about
in the
to say
night.
You don't even know what it was.
Oh,
No, what's the
God.
night walk? I just sleepwalking.
The
night walk.
The night walk.
Like a fucking Batman villain.
The night walk.
What do you think his power would be? What can he do?
I feel like it's
Fall
not
asleep.
PC.
Not PC.
He's a taker, if you know what I mean. he finds some. You can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
That's funny.
I feel like you just rested your face on the popper. Is that what it is?
I
I
don't
might have.
know.
I might have.
The polyester.
Windscreen?
Screen.
Ooh.
The cherry popper.
I'm sorry. That
Jimmy
had to be
Papa.
terrible if anyone
Finger
ever
popping
listened
each
in.
other's ass house.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
TSA agents, you know they be.
Where do you think we
Call
go?
from it, boy.
Where do you think we go when we die?
Hmm?
Where do you think we go when we die?
I think we're nearing the end of this podcast, and that's
That's the next one.
yeah.
And sayonara from the fruit bowl.
Yeah. We'll talk about it next week.
All right. Well, appreciate you stopping in. That's been the Peripheral Chat, aka formerly no.
Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking up now, yo. In the back nine.
We're currently the peripheral chat, but we're changing it to the fruit bowl.
Thank you, Joe. This has been episode 5. You can find us at YouTube. Link will be in the bio.
Peace.
been that.
Later, friends.